All right, hey everyone, welcome back to the Beer Draft. I'm Dan, this is Mike, and what are we going to review today, Mike?
Well, we're going to review Yuengling Traditional Lager.
Classic.
A classic. This really is an American classic. And proudly displayed on their label, you can see since 1829.
It's a long time.
So they've been around a long time. Probably one of the more well-known breweries. Not quite a macro brewery, not like your Budweiser or anything like that, but they definitely have a lot of output. This is their flagship beer, accounts for about 80% of all of their output.
All right.
So why don't you go ahead and crack that open?
All right.
Now normally we drink out of a bottle, but and Yuengling does bottle their beer, but I thought in the spirit of tradition, we could drink this right out of the can.
Sure.
In a nice, lager glass there. And you can see we're getting a lot of foam on that. Very carbonated beer. That looks really good though. I mean, that's a nice,
Crystal clear.
nice golden color. I can already see it without even getting it close to my face. So let's take a peek at that beer.
It's light brown.
Yeah, I'd say that's
Crystal
got
clear.
a nice golden color to it. I'm not seeing a ton of carbonation coming off the bottom, but you can definitely see in the head.
Looks like a little bit more is coming off of mine, I think.
Yeah.
But 2 fingers worth of head that is a little persistent there.
And it's a little humid in here today, so the glass is fogging up, but this is definitely a clear beer. So why don't we go ahead and give that a smell. So we should be getting kind of a dry scent. It's a lager, so yeah, it definitely smells like your typical lager kind of.
Does not smell skunky though.
No, it doesn't. And Yuengling, based in Pennsylvania, we're down here in Virginia, so it doesn't have to take a long trip to get to us.
All right, you ready to try it?
Yeah, let's give it a taste. Yeah, that's
Lots of carbonation.
That's a really good taste to me.
Clear lager taste to it.
Yeah, and what I like about it is it definitely has more body than your typical lager. Like if you were to drink, say, a Coors or Budweiser, those are also Pilsner lagers. This one I think has a lot more flavor, more robust. And you can definitely see in the color. You think about a Budweiser, that's a much
almost clear,
yellow. Yeah, exactly. Where this is a more golden, dark color to it. So yeah, like we were saying, Yuengling around since 1829, started by an immigrant who came to this country and changed his name to a more American spelling. It was originally Junglling.
Ah, wow.
Yeah, so changed it around a little bit to look like Yuengling. Wholly family owned since the beginning.
Today, right?
Still owned by the family. Now, there's always been these claims of who's the oldest brewery in the country, right? They are the ones who can boast that they've been in continuous operation since 1829.
Even through Prohibition.
Through Prohibition. So I'm glad you brought that up. This is how they handled Prohibition. They made what was known as near beer. So Prohibition didn't actually outlaw alcohol outright. You could still make a beer with less than a 1% ABV. So they made something called Yuengling Special, which had a 0.5% ABV.
Wow.
Yeah. Now this Yuengling today, it's about 5%. Something else they did during Prohibition to kind of diversify is they got into the dairy business. And still today in Pennsylvania, you can find Yuengling ice cream.
That's
so
pretty
they
cool.
still have that arm of the brewery.
That's pretty
making
neat.
the ice cream. So yeah. And like I had said, this is 80% of their output. They also have a Black and Tan.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. I like that.
That they put out, and a Yuengling Light.
Okay.
So they're pretty much focused in on this. As far as output goes, they're about in the same level as Sam Adams. But what you think about is interesting with Yuengling, they're very focused on their lager. You look at Sam Adams, they're definitely trying a lot more
Yeah,
stuff.
they've got a huge, wide selection of different types of beers and ales, yeah.
And I think it would be interesting to see Yuengling do something similar.
It would be.
Try some experiments, see what they can come up with.
But their argument would be they've been doing this since 1829.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke.
They've perfected the lager. It's enjoyed by a lot of people.
And it's still 100% an American company. It hasn't been bought out by any huge beverage corporation out there. It's still owned by a Yuengling, which is really neat.
I think it is.
Yeah.
And you know, the distribution on this, back when I was living in Ohio, even though I was right across the border from Pennsylvania, we couldn't get Yuengling in Pennsylvania.
That's funny. When I first started out in college back in, I don't know, 2000 or 2001, down in Florida, going to a bar and you try to ask for a Yuengling, the waitress is like, "What did you just say to me? What is that word?"
Right.
It
Yeah.
wasn't there yet, but now it's pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, the distribution has definitely gotten wider, which is a good thing because a lot more people can try it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you've tried this beer, make sure you let us know about it in the comments below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can see all of our videos from the past and in the future. Maybe we'll take a look at that black and tan next time. And until then, we'll see you later.
All right, see you later.